All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. All set to go here in the 2021 Pro Bowl. This should be good, and we are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 55.
Garoppolo on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And incomplete there, almost picked.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll run here with the Saints' Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Here we go.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game, and of course we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know though that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
Check. Watch it before. Here we go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. A quick throw here out to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's King, looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air. This is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Robbie Anderson, 60 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Garoppolo now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping is big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this throw caught left side. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 39. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo going deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. Now the NFC has taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check.
From the gun, King. That one complete to Elliott. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as they are tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A little juke. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They'll run. It's Ezekiel Elliott of the Cowboys. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 3rd and long. King. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 80!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
On 2nd down, Kamara. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the AFC will have it 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw is King. To throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here we go.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now the NFC going to take a timeout there second as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the AFC set to go now. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the NFC going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That one good for 24 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Brown. Buying time to his left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. King now to throw on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and now the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. On the ground, Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the NFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The AFC takes over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now.
64. Hey, Roy.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll set up to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
26 Mike. No chance.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Trying to find his tight end, Kelce, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He was looking for his tight end, Kelce.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Nice move.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL. And in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know if even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Back to throw. King. That one complete to Anderson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. King on 1st down. And that's Elliott, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now King operating from the gun. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the NFC. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
11.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 29, Garoppolo. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Here's King on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Off the play fake. King. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Will Harris. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up. 1st and goal at the 5.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Devin Bush in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run, and he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here we go with Kamara. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6. Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check.
To throw is King. To throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That second down play nets a -4. The AFC thus far on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. King now. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 4th down, King. And this is going to be incomplete. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo staying on his feet. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Garoppolo looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. King throwing to start the drive. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now King throwing on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Here's King, operating from the gun. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. To throw on 2nd down, King. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Lamb. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be secured by the NFC, and they are going to win this football game. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.